Oh, baby.
Here we go. Here we go.
Baby. Friday night
vibes in the bar tonight, for real.
Peak Friday night vibes for 38 people being allowed inside.
Friday night pandemic vibes in the bar.
I'm feeling Friday night vibes too, though, personally, man. I'm feeling great.
People are punching above their weight when it comes to their vibes down at the bar, dude. I'm loving it.
It feels good. It's a lot different than what we've been used to.
Look at Dev's mic. I love how he does it. It's my favorite thing that he only will tell you. You want to point the mic at your mouth, or do you like
attacking me?
It's the D-line opposite.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome to the show. Is this your first day knowing me? What's going on here?
Adam bullying his.
The show doesn't start until I start that. So.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the DNVR Nuggets Pregame Show, presented by DraftKings Sportsbook. Look at that. We're presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, our homies. And, of course, we're going to be opening up DraftKings Sportsbook later on to help us preview this very night's game, the Nuggets and the Suns. I'm probably going to throw some money down. I'm not going to tell you how much, but it's going to be a lot. A couple thousand.
I was going to ask, what's a lot?
A lot.
What's a lot for you?
Yeah, well, actually, it's a little to me, but to most people, it would be considered a lot.
Life is relative, but the one constant is that Adam is a big goddamn deal. So whatever his he's trying to downplay, it's
a lot. It's a lot, baby. Couple mil. No. So we're gonna have some fun though, guys. In large part because I am just feeling freaking fantastic right now.
Adam is.
Nice alliteration there.
He's feeling way more fantastic than I'm even comfortable with.
Yeah, this is a different type of Adam. I don't know what's going on. It's been going on all day.
He still insulted you though, right off the bat.
But that's peak Adam.
That is peak Adam.
Even in the
group chat,
he's been going off. He's all on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm all over.
He comes in all super happy.
That Adderall prescription came through today, huh?
Addy.
It's not that. It's not any of those things. It is instead I'm getting a nice injection of Michael Porter Jr. into this Denver Nuggets lineup. I'm telling you guys, he ups the fun factor. The fun factor. I'm so freaking hyped for him.
Dude, who's not hyped for Michael Porter Jr.? Dude, the greatest thing is that all you have to do, if you are a person that's looking for some sort of internet clout today, just tweet 3 simple letters. MPJ.
Just that.
Brendan Vogt, are you listening?
Yeah, you'll be retweeted. You'll be liked. That's the way to do it.
I'm serious, though. There's been stuff on the timeline, all the Nuggets people, also you see the hype kind of building throughout the day. People posting highlights, stats, and different things, and you're like, man, this dude's just fun. I'm so excited to get another look at him, I think.
And I tweeted this when Woj came out with the report that he was going to play tonight. I was like, this is the beginning of the Nuggets season. And, of course it's not, but this can really be just a new point of momentum for Denver. Everybody's healthy for the first time for a game.
I've got
the first time?
I've got a bone to pick with that. Not everyone's healthy.
Who's not healthy?
Greg Whittington.
Let me amend that. Every member of the projected opening night rotation is healthy for the first time tonight. So that's exciting.
That is exciting. Honestly, Dev, scale of 1 to 10, the MPJ hype for you.
I'm at a 10.
What?
MPJ is back. It doesn't even matter if he doesn't play a whole lot of
it matters.
Time today. We just want to see him
it
back.
Does matter. I agree with you.
Totally matters.
If we get the 3-minute, the Isaiah Hartenstein 3 minutes,
everybody's going to be mad. Everybody.
Oh, no. We are, we've upped the level to the point, if it doesn't go well, we're going to get such a wave of anger.
I know.
But that's the thing, though. I'm not going to go there because I don't have really any expectations for him. For him tonight,
you hear that? Commenters,
I feel like that'd be a good approach, a good level-headed approach for all of us.
Eric, would you say this is a pragmatic win take?
This is a really pragmatic approach
grounded
to something that could be very emotional for others.
No, for real though.
So, you're not wrong.
This guy hasn't practiced in a month. He hasn't played since December 29th.
Did you not see his Snapchat video out at Wash Park?
He's running full speed.
Aside from one-on-zero shooting drills, he hasn't practiced in a month. It's going to take some time. I know nobody wants to hear that, but I'm just letting you know it's going to take some time.
Like a quarter? 2 quarters? How much time?
I know. I'm really rooting for him to come out and just drain 3 threes. I'm going to be looking at Harrison the whole time.
That's perfectly on the table.
It is on the table.
It might actually happen.
So we got to keep it moving, guys, but I wanted just to kind of up the hype because obviously I'm feeling it. I wanted to go through. I wanted to hear everybody's number 1 Michael Porter Jr. moment ever. Doesn't have to be this year. It could be ever Michael Porter Jr. moment. Give us the comments, too. I want to hear yours. But, Dev, you start us off.
The easiest one there is. It's the one that everybody thinks about. It is the Montrezl Harrell dunk.
Not the one I think about.
He embarrassed them on national television. Then they zoom in on his dad.
Yeah.
His dad's like, now I'm a grandpa. That's what he's sitting there thinking the whole time. Now I'm a grandpa. Look at MPJ with another irresponsible thing out there.
His dad actually gives the perfect reaction. Because he can't get up and do the like this. Yeah. And he does the like.
Try to be professional. That's the play for me. Like, there's picture. I need to actually try to get that on a picture. It's just that amazing.
I know, man. Yeah, I think he's going to catch a lot of bodies in his career. He's so springy, man.
He
just doesn't have great hands. That's the only problem. He's got those little hands.
I just hope he doesn't catch his own body.
No, I hope he doesn't. Would really bring
what does that even mean?
Like he dunks it and then like falls and hurts himself.
Harrison, what's your number one MPJ moment?
I'm gonna go a little off the rails.
Oh boy.
The MPJ moment that still sticks out to me is his game against Indiana.
Damn it, this was mine.
His game against Indiana.
Step back jam.
In particular, the step back jam.
Oh, it was so...
Because that was his career high, 25 points, before he got into the bubble. And that step back jumper, man, I swear to God, he jumped from like the left elbow behind the 3-point line.
It was a heat check. It was all of it, yeah.
Ridiculous the amount of ground he covered on that. Like, I know he had all those moments in the bubble. That step back jumper to me still stands out.
Yeah,
well, that was mine. I can't believe we had the exact same one because he has all these crazy ones.
My favorite part is that anytime we have like a thing where everyone think of it, both Adam and Harrison are always like,
we're always
I've got
we're always trying to like one up each other and go with the one
it's
the other
always
one's
the
not
same.
thinking.
That's always the radar.
Yeah, it's off the rails.
Always the same one.
You mean the game that he was 11 of 12? That was your crazy pick. So he was 11 of 12 that night. That was the night, like, it had been building. We had seen this dude like in snippets or whatever, but that was the night where it's like, maybe he just makes every shot.
Yeah.
And he kind of does, actually. That is what he does. Yeah. And so he goes 11 of 12. Guess his offensive rating that night. The Nuggets' offensive rating when he was on the court.
200.
125.
Higher.
Wow.
250.
That's ridiculous. Thanks for ruining this.
145.
I thought we were
168.
Jesus.
He played 23 minutes, and they had a 168 rating in that, which is absurd.
Yeah, Mike.
They almost scored 2 points per trip down the court when he was on the court, man.
Unbelievable.
He is freaking that game to me. So I'm piggybacking on yours because it wasn't just that shot. You're right that shot was probably the single moment.
That was the exclamation point.
The exclamation point. But no, the exclamation point was at the very end. Do you remember where he like loses the ball to end a shot clock? I thought he just needed to pick it up and heave it. Yeah. Keeps his cool, drives, floats it in the lane for a floater. And it was just one of those ones where it's like, this dude's gonna score 30 points a game in like 2 years or less. So good job, Harrison. Good job, Eric.
So, a two-parter.
Are you going off the rails?
Oh, a two-parter.
Okay.
No, I'm going very on the rails.
Okay.
But the first part happened immediately after that game when Gary Harris and et al. Came up to Mike and poured water all over him, and we're all screaming,
Messed up his hair.
Mike! Mike! And I was like, yeah, Mike.
Yeah,
Mike. And then I buried deep in my soul. And then I put Mike on no less than every single thing I've ever tweeted about Michael Porter Jr. since that day. And then specifically was in the Clippers series when it was a very high leverage moment.
Extremely.
This is the one I was going to go with, and then I went off the rails.
Was this game 6?
Game 5, I think.
It was
game 5 or 6?
We were very much in the balance. We didn't know what was going to happen. Michael Porter Jr. put in a very high leverage situation, takes the ball down the court, is ahead of all of the other Nuggets.
Kind of a bad shot to be after being.
Yeah, like in the 24-second shot clock.
Yeah, of course.
The TDSP poll is up. Go support Nikola Jokic because I got shamed last time, but you guys need to go support Jokic. It's on DNVR.
What is the poll?
Nikola Jokic for being dominant and making an
MVP. For who won the week?
Yes.
Of course it was Jokic won the. He's going to win every week this year.
No, he hasn't.
Nathan McKinnon might win.
I don't know. The Broncos haven't messed up this week yet.
But why
they
didn't?
win
that's
it.
true.
Why didn't he win?
Go vote. Yes, Vogt's argument was MPJ just starting.
Okay.
Well, hopefully he starts. Okay.
Well, anyway, vote for Jokic. He didn't win last week. Why? Because Allie didn't put the goddamn poll up. So you see this? You see the guilt she just dripped all over our show like it was our issue. Yeah, vote for Jokic. That's the obvious answer. Anyway, Michael Porter Jr., 23 seconds left on the 24-second shot clock. Yeah. Goes to the corner, jacks up a three-pointer, cashes it right in the Clippers' eye, and it was just like the ultimate. And then
it ended the game. There was like 1 minute left.
It was the dagger.
It was the absolute dagger. In the post-game show, it was asked, Mike, why did you shoot that? He's like, something just told me to shoot that. And we were all like,
yeah, Mike.
Yeah, we know what told you to shoot
It wasn't Malone.
Yeah,
it wasn't Jokic.
Mike.
It wasn't Murray.
It wasn't Jamal Murray who was waiting for the ball to be swung around the arc line.
It wasn't Jokic who's like literally like this when he goes into the shooting motion.
Yeah, it was like in Black Panther when his ancestors were talking to him, but it was just him talking to himself.
Yeah.
Michael Porter Jr.
But that shot
Mike.
is so symbolic of Michael Porter Jr., the player, though, isn't it, man? Yeah. Total confidence, no second guessing.
Nope.
If he gets even somewhat of an open look, he's just going to rise and fire. And that's kind of what you love about him.
Yeah. So the Nuggets now on a road trip, their first road trip of the season, 5 games. I think this is going to be a big test of the mettle. They can go 2-3. They could go 1-4. But I just feel like it would, we need to see them win some tough games. And this road trip represents every single one of them would be considered a good win, any win that they get. And getting Michael Porter back, there's a lot of variance. So it's a big one. But the road trip, we're going to Phoenix, going to Dallas, we're going down to
Miami.
San Antonio, and we're going to Miami. All right, so it's a southern road trip.
Oh.
Would that be a fun road trip in your mind?
The Chitlin circuit. It would be fun.
You think it'd be fun to go through the South?
No, it'd be terrible.
Yeah.
I have like really negative feelings about the South, but I thought I'd be like start off with positive.
Good food?
Yeah, but like, you can find like greasy food everywhere. You don't have to go specifically to Atlanta to get it. Like,
bad. I know that's a bad take.
I have no idea what he's talking about.
You're not a guy that. Do you like to explore?
I like to explore certain things. There are certain things that I have explored and I've not been pleased with.
I feel like D-Line hasn't been on a vacation in like 10 years.
Yo, it's 1,000% true. You don't want to know why?
He's been in either this office or his apartment just every day for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Well,
Up and down Colfax.
It doesn't speak to my preference in life. It's just that I've been giving my energy to DNVR, and there's been a global pandemic.
Man. Whatever. That last part is accurate. Harrison, best road trip you either have gone on or you want to go on?
I'll give one that I've been on. So after senior year of high school, so circa 2009, I'm really dating myself here. Circa 2009.
Oh, wow, so old. What an old year. Wow.
We all know that Harrison's older than 11.
Me and my buddy road tripped up to Seattle in his 93 two-door Acura.
Oh, baby.
I don't know how the car made it there, but his brother was going to school at University of Washington. We road tripped up there. We were only 18 at the time. Couldn't go out, couldn't drink. We drove up to Vancouver for the night.
That's great.
Gambled in the casino there. Slept in his car the parking garage in the casino.
Wants, doesn't it?
It came back the next morning.
Yeah.
It was a good road trip.
That was a good road trip, man.
Yeah.
That's a really good road trip.
We
Between
did
Colorado to Pacific Northwest. That's a good drive,
only
man.
bad part about it, we got stopped at the border for like 2 hours while they searched the car. We didn't have anything. Just got stopped at the border.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
That's a crazy trip.
Dev, what do you got?
My best trip.
Road trip.
Yeah, my best road trip, I'll say about 8th grade, 9th grade. The basketball team AAU trip. Everybody acted an ass. It was our first time being without our parents on the road.
Oh, yeah, those are great.
We went to Vegas.
Those are the best.
There was an older team. There was a girl team. Oh, it was wild. Everything about it was wild.
Don't give us any more details. Give us no more details about it.
It was wild.
Girls, no parents, AAU. Okay.
It is true though, man. Those sports trips, like when you start going away, like for the first couple times, you stayed in the hotel up all night, eating like garbage food. Then you got to play like.
You don't
6
even remember
games.
that you went out there for a game.
I'm telling you, man. Like I always said this. My favorite basketball of any level was AAU summer because of that very thing.
Right.
Like the basketball was half of the fun. The other half was just wherever you were, the hotels.
Like we used to go up to Wyoming for a camp, just the whole basketball
Lovely.
team every summer. Wyoming sucks. University of Wyoming sucks.
Yeah.
It's a
Worst.
ghost town. There's like
Absolute
one
worst.
strip where there's like a Taco Bell and a KFC.
Ooh.
But it's just
lit.
Wait, are they
It's lit.
separate or it's a Taco Bell
they're
KFC?
actually separate.
Oh, that's wild.
That is
That's
wild.
madness. That's the wildest part about Wyoming.
It's Cheyenne though, but it's like an incredible time.
So I have a top 5 road trips. Top 5 road
Adam,
trips.
just PSA, Adam's gonna like blow us out of the water with these road trips.
I'm a big
already
road
now.
tripping fan.
Yeah.
I'm a big road tripping fan. Alaska, there is the Denali Highway. This is not Denali. This is called the Denali Highway. It's 230 miles. Nobody on it. You could be the only person that is on it. You can pull up the pictures here, Dev. Look at how gorgeous. 220
pictures.
200, some of us believe in show prep. 220 miles of this, and nobody out there. You see bears, you see caribous, you see caribou, you see lynx, you see all kinds of incredible things. That's number 2. Number 3. Number 2, Kruger National Park, South Africa. Similar thing. You could drive all the way through it. It's the size of like Kansas. It's nothing but wilderness. Like you drive along, there's all kinds of elephants and wildlife.
That might not be a true road trip.
That's a road trip.
You had to fly to Africa.
You fly it, but then you take a road trip when you're there. That's the whole point.
I'm a little incredulous that you're not featured in any of these photos. I feel like
I don't take photos of myself, bro. I don't take it. It's not true. There I am. Now this last one. This was up to a place called Lake Turkana. This is not even a road. You drive through the desert for 3 days. Just on there.
Oh, thanks for removing the shirt, bro.
Do you like that? A little sexy there.
I'm glad that somebody finally took my note that we could sex the show up.
Adam's burner account. I think Adam Mata's burner account. I think we have a new profile pic here. If we want to screen grab, so it can be a great time.
Burner. This is more like a flamethrower, wouldn't you say?
There's a look. That's the road. It's not even a road. It's just a desert. You just drive through it like.
You know what I don't like about this is that you're not featured shirtless in this one.
I know it's not as good when I have my clothes on. I do have it one pantless. I'll show you later on if you want to see.
Doctor, what's happening?
What's going on?
Let's move on to the Phoenix Suns here, guys, and just talk
about them. I
didn't
get to give my story. I just got to say I didn't want to go through.
You said you hadn't taken any trips.
No, I've gone.
Didn't he say that?
Trips.
All right.
Many.
You have 10 seconds to tell us your favorite road trip.
Oh my God. So I drove my friend out to Boston, and this was back before you had smartphones to tell you where to go. So we had to print out
MapQuest.
Yeah, it routed us from Colorado, and then made us drive over the Tappan Zee Bridge, driving a Ryder truck with a car in tow that drove us through the heart of Manhattan. And we went.
You were that guy.
We were that guy, and it was the single most terrifying / exhilarating thing I've ever done in my entire life.
That's actually a good story. I'm glad you insisted.
And he's never been on a trip since.
I've been on so many goddamn road trips. It's not my preference to go on a road trip.
I honestly could do a whole show on road trips. I love road trips. So the Phoenix Suns, they've only played 2 games in the last 10 days because they've had so many postponed.
Yeah.
But in their last 2, they started out so hot. They started out 5-1, and I think so many narratives are set in those first 6 games, right? Nuggets suck, Suns awesome.
Right.
Well, they've kind of been underwhelming over the back half of the schedule. You look at it, they just beat the Houston Rockets, big whoop. They lost to the Memphis Grizzlies, which is crazy. And then their previous 3 games were postponed. So they're, I would say, a little bit rusty, but still a good team. I mean, we still have a lot of respect for them.
That's the thing. They're a real legitimate Western Conference playoff team. And if you look at the Nuggets schedule, they haven't played a lot of upper tier teams. They've played the Timberwolves twice. They played the 7-man 76ers. Yep. They played the Knicks. They played the Thunder, who, despite their record, suck.
Dub. I mean,
the more games the Nuggets can get against real quality opponents, which will be this entire road trip,
right?
Which, San Antonio, Dallas, Miami, these are all good teams. That's what we need to see the Nuggets play right now.
And, of course, the Nuggets, last time they played 106-103, so it was a good game. I expect tonight to be a very good game as well. But let's now get on. Why don't we open up our DraftKings Sportsbook app now, everybody? We're going to take a look at the bets, and we're going to talk about it. Yeah. Let's see how much money I'm going to win tonight. I think it's going to be like $5 probably. I don't know. We'll find out here. So I'm going to open it up. We're going to go to the Nuggets game here and take a look at this first line. So they have the Nuggets as 1-point favorites, which is wild.
So I believe this opened at +2.
I thought it was 1.5. I thought it was 1.5. So Nuggets were 1.5 underdogs. They have moved all the way to 1-point favorites.
Ooh, the MPJ effect.
What do you make of that, Dev?
They accounted for MPJ. They did not account for Michael Malone and his decisions with MPJ.
That's good.
It's people that are. We all know that Vegas is usually always right.
Vegas is pretty good.
They're going in the wrong way with this one.
You think Denver loses tonight then?
No, I'm not saying I think that they lose.
Well, the line is 1, so
we're trying to have a good time here. What's going on, man?
No, I don't think that Denver loses the first game. Maybe tomorrow they have a different approach, not so much anticipation. But I do see this as a game that Denver bounces back and we get to take our clothes off and run down Koufax.
Yeah, wow. You guys are really taking that sex it up note a little too strong.
What do you think, Harrison? -1 line for Denver.
I think it's going to be a really close game. And I like Denver's chances. What I love about these little 2-game series is if you've tracked them throughout the league, they get a little testy in the second game.
I love it.
Like they're there's a little bit of bad blood when you play a team 2 times in a row. It gets a little testy. So I'm excited for that, but I think it's going to be a good game tonight. I like the Nuggets. tonight.
Eric, the over-under, here's what I like more than the -1. Oh, look who it is, guys. Look who it is. It's Brendan Vogt. Yeah, let's go Nuggets. More than the -1, over 220, I kind of like. 1, Michael Porter's in the game. Might be a lot of points. Both ways. Extra points scored, extra points allowed.
Yeah, I mean, if you're asking me, I don't like point totals. I just don't like them. They're too random to me.
And they require math constantly.
Well, but it's just I like the math of paying attention to a specific player. I like in the NBA specifically, the star players are always going to eat. They're always going to get theirs, and the way that a game kind of unfolds, you just don't know. There's so many factors that come into play.
But let me ask you this then. This is really what I'm asking. Do you think that this is going to be an offensive game? Got to really lead him to the water on these.
It's a betting. Unbelievable.
Do you think that this will be a high-scoring affair?
Well, I don't know.
Or a defensive battle?
I literally have no idea. I have no idea. I know that Jokic is going to score a lot of points. I know that Jamal Murray is going to score a lot of points. I don't know if the bench is going to score a lot of points.
Does anybody want to answer this one? Dev, do you think?
I think that this is
My
going to
answer
be
is I don't know.
I think this is going to be an under.
Really?
The Suns are not getting up as many shots as they typically do. The pace is down.
Chris Paul slowed them down.
Chris Paul slowed them down a lot, and they're playing in a different way as a complete team type of approach rather than the run and gun, give the ball to Devin Booker and get out of the way. So I do see this as an under, especially with the Nuggets trying to get back into the flow of just playing defense a lot.
Yeah.
And then they're also going to have their own thing of trying to get Michael Porter Jr. back into the offense, Jamal Murray trying to find his own, and things of that nature. So I don't think that it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I have to pick on Dev again, even though I keep picking on him, because I always make fun of people for their speech tics, right? You guys ever notice how he says Jamal Murray? As if the M is at the end of Jamal Murray. You guys will notice you can't not hear it now. I'm telling you, you're going to watch Jamal Murray.
Welcome to the club,
Jamal Murray. Yeah, you guys all
You're
have
officially initiated onto the show now.
I'm something of a linguist here. So Nikola Jokic, Harrison, 22.5 points. He goes back and forth between 21.5 and 24.5. Those are where they kind of.
I like the over, and I like his assists over too. 8.5 assists.
Okay.
I like that over too because he's got MPJ back in the lineup. We think allegedly. Yes, and we know all he cares about is stats. So I like the over for points. I like the over for assists.
Which do you like more?
The assists.
Eric, what do you think?
Both.
Points or assists for Jokic tonight?
Points for sure. He's definitely going to get his points. He's been alternating as to whether or not he goes ham on rebounds or assists. It's sort of been going back and forth. You can always count on the points now. That's been a constant.
You know what? You talked me into it.
Oh,
I put a unit on the points.
Well,
just did it.
I'll accept my fee.
What's that? Maybe. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see.
I'm with you. I think it's the points. I think he goes.
I've got points tonight. I've also got rebounds for Jokic tonight.
Well, rebounds are almost like a given. All right, so hold on. Let's keep going through some point totals here. We've got Jamal Murray.
I've got
19.5 points.
Over, baby.
He always plays well against Phoenix.
Devin Booker.
I mean, this would be an easy over normally, but we're all a little worried about Jamal.
This is a Kentucky thing. We were worried about him, and then he played Donovan Mitchell, another one of his, true rivals. Jamal Murray, I'm realizing, was like Jokic in the past, where he requires motivation to reach his top levels. And if it's not the motivation of the playoffs, then we're seeing it when it comes to one-on-one matchups. And so it was Donovan Mitchell a few nights ago, and tonight it's going to be Devin Booker, and he's going to go off.
What do you think, Dev?
I think this is a game that Jamal tries to bounce back. I think he's going to he has a few days off. I think that he's going to try to just go out. He always starts out hot, but now he's going to try to finish on a hot hand too. Also, I really do think that he does try to go at the Kentucky matchup.
Really?
He goes after the Kentucky guys. It's a brotherhood type of thing.
Every time.
So I do think that he bounces back today, and it's an over.
Do you like the over more for Jamal or for Jokic? Like, who would you stake more having a bigger scoring night between the two?
Nikola Jokic.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, like,
every time. Also,
like, what are we talking about? You're like, what do you like better, air or water?
If we go to the other end, though,
I got a prop for you if you want.
Okay,
one.
go for it. What do you got?
Mikal Bridges over 1.5 threes.
All right, okay, 3-pointers.
Mikal Bridges
Jokic
over
is
1.5 threes.
You're saying that's a lock?
I feel like that's kind of a lock. I mean, if MPJ plays, he's probably going to be matched up on Mikal Bridges. That's 1-3. And he'll probably get another 3 in like the flow of the offense somewhere. So I like over 1.5 for Mikal.
Who scares you the most on their team? Just I'm not talking about lines here for a second. Just like who on their team are you think?
Cam Johnson, just because the Nuggets suck at guarding the 3, and he is just one of the
his shot is so gorgeous.
Marksman in the league.
His shot is so
gorgeous. You just
gorgeous.
Know if he's open, he's knocking it down.
I'm telling you, I love their roster, man. They got so many dudes that I would love to have on them on the squad. He's got 2.5 threes. So would you Mikal Bridges for 1.5 or him for 2.5? What do you think's more likely?
Probably Bridges.
Just because
Bridges for 2, just to get 2.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Nikola Jokic triple-double tonight, plus 170. I feel like those odds are not that good.
Yeah, I've been leaving that one alone. Like again, I've been using my trick of parlaying any Nikola Jokic, any bet outside of the Nuggets game with the Nikola Jokic double-double.
Right.
Nikola Jokic double-double is
the world might end if he doesn't get a double-double.
There's no universe he doesn't get a double-double.
How many rebounds he grabbed tonight?
Last time they played the Kings or the Suns, I think he was like close to 14.
Okay.
So I mean, you got to think he's going to be in that world. Like, it really comes down. It really is like you realize like Jokic's game is wholly predicated on the opponent, and so like if you have a big dominant center in the middle, then Jokic will stray out. He'll get more assists than he'll get rebounds.
Yeah. Also, his stat line is a little predicated on just how good of a team the Nuggets are playing. Because in a lot of these blowouts, he could have really piled up the stats, but he's spending the last 8 minutes of the game on the bench. Like, this is going to be a close game, so I like just the Jokic totals.
I think I might like Jokic 10.5 rebounds tonight. I think I'm going to hop on that one as well. 10.5. You know, we'll see. That's that double-double, man. Just the double-double. I'm sticking to it. He's got 2 days rest.
Yeah, the other bets I have for tonight, again, I'm fading Jamal Murray on assists, under 4.5.
You keep doing that, huh?
It's just been paying me. I've got Barton over 1.5 threes. He's looking.
Barton over 1.5 threes.
He's looking a little tasty. He was hitting him with some regularity.
He has actually been knocking him down. Yeah. You're right about that.
His shot's been looking great.
Yeah, and then Mikko Rantanen to get over 2.5 shots.
I love that you can bet shots in the NHL, man. That's like if you
the arcade
bet field goal attempts in the NBA game.
Bradley Beal, man.
Last one before we get out of here, guys. A nice way of previewing this one. Just top scorer tonight. Top scorer tonight. Just for your best odds are at Devin Booker and Nikola Jokic, both of them plus 200. Jamal Murray after that. And then after that, everybody else is like really low odds. Ayton, Chris Paul.
I would go Jokic.
What did Booker do in the first matchup?
He's
kind of been...
The Nuggets and Gary Harris have defended Devin Booker pretty well over the last couple of years.
No, Devin's never, ever really gone off on us.
Oh, man, knock on wood. I don't feel good about it.
I don't either. I'm just saying, like, if you're... I mean, we're betting. That's
So I've got
all
Jokic
we're doing
for that,
is saying things we imagine
Definitely
will happen.
Jokic high
I don't
scorer.
think MPJ is top scorer. Let's see what spicy line they have. They don't have that one on the board. I don't think he's going to play enough minutes.
He's not even on the...
He'd have to come out and hit like 3 threes in a row for him to be able to get the minutes.
Yeah, they'll try to give him a live prop too, probably.
Oh,
you
think?
That would be spicy.
Keep an eye on it. All right, guys. This was fun. Of course, it's Friday night. We're going to be back in the lounge afterwards. Hopefully a winner's. I'm telling you, if it's a winner's lounge, I don't want to. Some people don't like we don't play the funky music, guys. At special occasions.
Oh,
Get a Friday night win on the road to Phoenix. I'm not promising.
Come on,
I'm not promising. But
we're playing the funky music even if it's a loser's lounge. We need some excitement in our lives.
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm in a great mood.
You are
in a great mood.
You're in an oppressively good mood. Like it's a little much, honestly. Like,
guys, don't forget. Hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe, and we're going to see you after the game. We'll see you guys there.
Smash it.